Welcome everyone to a great game between a rubber duck of war as Kislev, going up against his opponent with the forces of Khorne. So we are going to be on the Chaos Way, so we're going to be on the home ground here for the Khorne infantry, starting here with 5 units of the regular Khorne warriors. They're going to be here with silver shields, which is going to give them some great defense here up against those expensive Streltsi. In the sky, we are going to have the double Bloodthirster, backed up by the Blood Reaper here from behind. So he's going to be on his motorbike today, looking absolutely fantastic. Here with the Totem of Endless Bloodletting, Gore Feast, as well as the Hellblade with the Locus of Abjuration, Deadly Onslaught, and Foe Seeker. In the sky, the big boy today is going to be having the Wrath of Khorne, as well as the Burning Rage, Bellow of Fury, Deathbringer, and Bloodthirst. So for the mobility, 2 units of the Fleshhounds in the back left corner, and for the back right, nice and sneaky, we are going to have the double Chaos Furies. So for the main forces here of a rubber duck, we are going to have 4 units of the Armored Corsairs, 4 units of the Corsair Spears in from behind, double Streltsi in the middle for the armor piercing, backed up here by the double Zar Guard. Absolutely fantastic here. Good anti-infantry armor piercing. Those cornflakes certainly don't stand any chance at all. So we also have the little Groms here in the middle, 2 of them indeed. Going to be very good at deleting all that heavily armored infantry, and pretty good in combat as well with good anti-infantry armor piercing stats. For the hero, or the Lord in fact, we're actually going to have Katarine here with Arcane Conduit, the Crystal Cloak, as well as the Heart of Winter, Frostblades, and Stand Your Ground. For the mobility, just 1 unit, we are going to have the beautiful blue here of the Winged Lancers. Great mobility there at 84 speed, 80 armor, and a good 60 charge bonus. So the forces of Khorne are going to come forward, more than likely going to get shots here. Yes, good shots into the Khornite warriors. They're going to go down here by 9 models. A couple are going to miss with us, so we are going to get some Corsair shots into the sky. Lovely breath attack here from the Exalted Bloodthirster. Fury's coming over the top. It does look like here we are going to be pressuring Little Grom. Very interesting, 105 armor for Little Grom and not too much armor piercing for the Chaos Furies. So we do charge in here with the Winged Lancers. They're going to do some lovely work here up against the Furies, really taking them down. They're going to struggle to pierce through 80 armor, let alone 105. We do get a rear charge here from the Fleshhounds as they pressure on the Winged Lancers, and inside the armoured Corsair Spears are now going to be fighting up against the Fleshhounds. Now that good anti-large should be able to push off the dogs, and the dogs don't have too much armour, so the anti-large is going to be very nice indeed. Streltsi in the middle are going to be pouring lead into the frontier of the Chaos Warriors of Khorne as they charge up against the shooting armoured Corsairs. They bring out their blades, they fight up against the heavily armoured infantry of Khorne, and they're going to be here for blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne, as they charge forward up against the heavily armoured men of Kislev. Fighting here in the middle. It's going to be a pretty even fight, but for the most part, Khornite infantry should beat back the armoured Corsairs. They have very good armour piercing, even on those battle axes. The Bloodthirster is in the back. He's going to be doing some fantastic pressure, but good armour piercing shots coming out of the Streltsi. They're firing up against the Bloodthirster. He is going to be pressuring on Little Grom. Where is he going now? Looks like he's going to be maybe rear charging the Winged Lancers. Not too sure. But the double Fleshhounds, they found themselves in a very sticky place indeed. Trying to get on top of the Winged Lancers, finding themselves on the end of the Corsair Spears as they get dragged down by just mass attrition. Love the Bloodthirster charging through those animations through the Zar Guard, just deleting them in waves. Droves of the Zar Guard are going to be falling here to the might and mass of this Bloodthirster, but the Exalted Big Brother, he's going to do the same here with the Blood Reaper on the left. Look at those animations as he charges in up against the cavalry, trying to use that mass here rubber duck to pin in the big Exalted Bloodthirster. Deathbringer with Bloodthirst has been activated, so extra armor piercing plus that speed to really buffer that charge bonus. So great melee attacks in the middle. Katarine is coming across, but she is on foot. Or should we say, I'm not really too sure. She's going to be surfing here in the Chaos Realms with 46 speed. She's going to be pretty damn quick indeed. So Little Grom here fighting up against the Bloodthirster, but he cares not. The Kislevs by our blood activated here for the Streltsi. They care for no demons as they turn and they burn here with mass hot lead into the flank of the Bloodthirsters. Zar Guard in behind as well with all that armor piercing to rip apart the Bloodthirster and bring him down to size. Now he's going to be wavering. Frostbite has been activated here from Katarine, so she's going to be slowing the big Bloodthirster and keeping it in with the mass of the Little Grom. So 980, we are going to be unstable here with the Bloodthirster. He's going to be very slowly crumbling and returning to the realms of chaos. So Streltsi here at the bottom, still going to be firing onto the ridge with the Bloodthirster, but the Khorne infantry are now into combat. But luckily here for the Streltsi, they do have those battle axes on the end of their handguns, so they can fight here in combat pretty handedly up against the Khorne infantry. So 2 units fighting heroically, the Kossars with absolutely no armor, going to be holding back the tide of the Cornflakes to their absolute maximum potential. In the middle of the Zargard do get rear charge by the Exalted Bloodthirster. Bloodthirst has been used, giving them 119 speed. In the front, we have the double Khorne infantry fighting, and they are going to bring down the elite of the elite. The Zargard will fall to the mass Khorne infantry, but not before we get by our blood. So 1, 2, 3 units going to be shooting in here. The double Kossar spears and the armored Kossars pouring into the flank of the Exalted Bloodthirster. And this is the problem, just mass range could just donk onto the big boy himself as he charges down here with his Blood Reaper to fight up against Little Grom. Little Grom is having a bit of a problem here with the attack animations of the Blood Reaper, but Horn of Khorne has been activated here. Zargard charging across heroically here, backed up by Streltsi. It looks like they are going to whip out the battle axes and charge into heroic melee combat. But no, they changed their mind. Looks like they're going to drop and get some more fire in. In the middle, Streltsi going to be shooting, actually hitting a little bit here up against Catherine as well. She's going to be casting a spell, which is going to be the Frostblade. Oh, I love that. They're going to charge in with extra melee attack, base weapon damage, and magic. So they can really help circumvent the physical resistance of the Exalted Bloodthirster. So on the top of the hill, we are going to have Armored Kossars turning and shooting the rest of that ammunition here into the backside of the Exalted Bloodthirster. Balance of power pulling into the favour of Rubber Duck here and the Kislev forces as they do fight here for the last units of the Cornflakes. It looks like they're going to be breaking. This could be army losses. GG's, well played to Kislev and a Rubber Duck of War. Fantastic game here between these two. Still great to see that you can do land battles to a very, very good level in the game. So we can see here 801 damage value here for Catherine with 722, 1100 for Little Grom that actually fought in melee combat here up against a Bloodthirster. Nonetheless, that's actually going to be anti-large and armor piercing. 1355 for the Zargard Great Weapons, 970 as well. 1.4 and 1.3k for the double Streltsi with the huge carry. Absolutely love it. 635 for the Winged Lancers. 370, 390, 390 and 250 for the Armoured Kossars. The Kossar Spears in at 350, 1.2k, 488 and 238. Fantastic. 1,237 for the Kossar Spears. Very good work indeed. So 1,981 there for the Exalted Bloodthirster, 1,250 for the Little Brother, with 1,300 for the Blood Reaper. Absolutely love that pick. So 530, 514, 500, 740 and 730 there for the Khorne infantry. Roughly some of it paying for itself, the others coming a little bit under par. 330, 350, 150 and 107 there for the Chaos Furies. So a little bit behind here from the double Fleshhounds and the double Chaos Furies, but still nonetheless, they got the good harass there in the back. So I do apologise for my voice. Of course, I worked a 17-hour shift yesterday, so my voice went a little bit here after all that time of working. So I do apologise for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this nonetheless. If you did, please smash that like button. It really does help here on the channel. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd really appreciate that. And then also, if you haven't already, do feel free to subscribe. Check out that description where you can find all my other social media platforms, including Twitter, and then also my Discord. And other than that, take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all very, very soon.